everybody, and good Wednesday morning to you. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm. It's an early morning update on our very changeable weather as we head through our Wednesday and into April 1st. On Thursday, the rain pushed in on schedule overnight, and it is starting to taper off a little bit as of this recording at 7:45 a.m., but I've picked up 0.17 in my rain gauge in Columbiana County, and here's a look at the radar loop over the last couple of hours. Steadiest, heaviest rain is now east of I-79 out into west central PA between Pittsburgh and Altoona, getting set to cross the mountainous terrain of west central parts of the Keystone States. And light rain and drizzle remains behind that mass of heavier rain, which again is pushing out to the east. We look at the 24-hour temperature changes, and yes, it's about 16 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago currently, but of course the cold front is not far to our north and west, and the air mass across the Midwest this morning is much, much colder than 24 hours ago. 24-hour temperature changes in parts of Wisconsin, Illinois, 15-20 degrees colder. That colder air mass, of course, is pushing out to the east. Current temperatures are still in the 50s in most of our area, but we've seen temperatures fall into the mid-40s already in Cleveland and in Mansfield and down towards Columbus as well. And this change is getting set to occur here by the middle of the morning. In fact, it'll be an abrupt change. The temperatures on the modeling here, model has a pretty good handle on things. So let's look at the temperatures at about 10 a.m. Now in East Liverpool, it's still maybe 55 degrees at 10 a.m., but in Youngstown, in Newton Falls, in Sebring, in Austintown, well, it'll probably be a little bit closer to 49 or 50 at this point. We might even see 46, 47 degrees at this point out towards Mesopotamia and into the Southington area as well. It'll continue to cool off some this afternoon. We'll kind of settle into the mid-40s to around 50 for much of the afternoon. Temperatures might bob back up closer to 50 or 51. Maybe even a little bonus sunshine trying to work in from the west for a time this afternoon. But any sunshine will be fairly fleeting. We've got another plume of moisture heading our way this evening. Now, this morning's rain will taper off, and I don't think much will happen around midday and for much of the afternoon. Again, the sun might even try to poke out, especially west of Youngstown. But as we roll our model forward here into the evening, this is 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock this evening. Rain will be pushing back in. At this point, temperatures will be cooling out of the lower 40s and into the upper 30s, and I think we're going to see some wet snowflakes mixed in with this. Roads will just be wet, but if you find yourself out and about this evening between 9 p.m. and midnight, you're going to see kind of a mixed bag. Eventually, this just becomes snow shower activity as we head through the overnight and into Thursday, and a very February-like day coming our way Thursday. There'll be some lake effect and lake enhancement going on because the air aloft will be very cold, especially for April 1st. The water temperatures on Lake Erie are in the mid-30s, upper 30s, to around 40. So a pretty big temperature difference between the lake water temperature and the temperature a few thousand feet above our heads. That'll make for some pretty good instability, pretty good rising motion above the lake tomorrow. And so snow showers and flurries will come and go, and it'll, try to stick a little bit. Now, tomorrow's April 1st. Any snow that falls during the day is going to have a hard time sticking unless it comes down really hard, because the sun angle on April 1st is equivalent to September 10th. A lot of incoming solar radiation through those clouds, and air temperatures just yesterday were in the lower 70s, so the ground's warm. It's going to be April 1st. A lot of this is just not going to stick, especially on the roads. But could your windshield be covered occasionally tonight and into Thursday? Yes. Grassy surfaces, your deck, things like that. If you've got your patio furniture out, it can occasionally get covered by a little bit of snow. As far as actual accumulations, I think this will, no surprise, favor some of the more lake effect prone areas. So there could be a couple of, even a few inches from Mansfield up towards Geauga County and maybe into parts of Ashtabula County. And in our television viewing area, could a place like Mesopotamia and maybe down to Southington, maybe Newton Falls, maybe Cortland, could you get an inch and a half out of this on your grass? I can't rule that out. That's kind of on the high end of expectations. I kind of suspect maybe parts of eastern Mercer County might do okay as well. But for a lot of Mahoning County, certainly in Columbiana County, if you get a half an inch, I'd be a little bit surprised in most of those areas. This will be more conversational snow than anything for a lot of us. It'll be more of the, hey, it's April 1st and it's snowing. What's the deal with this? But hey, you know where we live. It's going to snow sometimes in April, and last year we had snow in early May. A bigger impact for a lot of us tomorrow might actually be the wind and the cold. Tomorrow afternoon, the wind will gust to 30, 35 miles per hour, and with temperatures around freezing, no better than freezing, look at these wind chills tomorrow afternoon. I mean, yesterday's highs were in the lower 70s. It was a very early June-like day yesterday. Tomorrow afternoon, wind chills will be mostly in the teens. Again, this will be a little bit higher impact for a lot of us than the actual snow. The snow, for the most part, will be, again, just sort of conversational. But it is April 1st tomorrow, and it's a changeable time of the year. Typically, cold like this does not stick around long, and sure enough, things are going to turn around in time for the weekend. Still chilly, but sunnier on Friday, and then look at those weekend temperatures. Looks like a beautiful Easter Sunday this year, with early morning temperatures in the lower 40s, daytime highs in the lower 60s, and we've probably got more 70s in our future. As we head into next week, I'll have more thoughts on the longer range this evening on weather for Weather Geeks. Thanks for watching this morning, and have a great rest of your Wednesday.